Hello everybody, Ghostblade1062 here with another video. Today I will be doing something a bit different from my usual content, as I am starting to expand into the detail and scratch building aspect of the hobby. So today's video will be a short walkthrough on what I've started to do to upgrade coal loads that have come in some of the coal cars that I have, and how to make them look more realistic. And starting with this, I will be starting with the coal loads of two Union Pacific Bethlehem 3600 quad hoppers made by Tangent. Alright, to start off with, I'm going to remove the coal loads from the cars. Here is load number 1. And these are already looking more realistic than most, but I'm going to be adding that extra bit of detailing. And load number 2. And another thing that I will be doing is I'm going to be adding magnets to the underside of these loads in order to make them easier to remove. So what I will be using for that is these button magnets that I had picked up at Walmart. And with a little bit of hot glue, I attach them to the underside of the coal load. And this will make it so that I can more easily pick up the loads out of the cars. And now for the second one. Alright, and that is the magnets added. Now the next step is I'm going to be covering the surface of the coal loads with Elmer's white glue. And we want to make sure that we cover the whole surface. Right, that's number 1. And number 2. And now we can move on to the next step of adding the coal. For this, I will be using the Woodland Scenics B92 coal, mine run coal, which is a very fine coal material. And I am pouring this on in quite a good quantity to make sure everything is properly covered. There we go. And now I'm going to just let this sit for a while so that the glue on the surface of the coal load can properly bond, after which we can see what the load actually looks like. Alright everybody, I've given the glue some time to dry, and off camera I also did the coal loads for a number of other coal cars, including the 5-pack of Athearn Genesis CP hoppers and the Broadway Limited KCS hoppers that I have. And looking at them now, they are looking far more detailed than they were before. And I still got to do a little bit of cleanup around the edges here to make sure the loads fit in properly. Again, however, they do look a lot better in the cards now. And that covers how I upgrade my coal loads. Alright everybody, this concludes my quick walkthrough on how I upgrade the existing coal loads that come with some coal hoppers. This process is fairly straightforward and fairly quick, and it is not limited to just coal loads. You can also apply this process to loads for things such as gravel and ballast. Sand loads are another option, as well as limestone loads. So all in all, a quick way to add a touch of realism to your railroads. That being said, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and a comment, and subscribe for more model railroad content. Have a great day, everybody.